It's a little frosty this morning as well. Get the 160 started up, and the ice is melting off. I would use the washer, but you can see it dangling from where I hit it with a tree branch about 3 years ago. That's on the to-do list one day. Alright, let's let this thing defrost, and you can see the pond I'm about to go in. Doesn't look like it's far down the hill, but it's pretty steep. Alright, so here is today's project. As you can see, there is a extremely silted in retention pond right here. So what I've got to do today is we're going to start hauling this sediment out. It's 300 yards. Got to take it out. I'm going to lay it up here. I just created me a little pit for the skid steer to come into and load up. He is putting the big bucket on the skid steer. Of course, it's wet, so we're just going to have to skid steer it 100 feet over here and put it in the truck, since the truck cannot back down here without making a mess and get stuck. So we're just going to shuttle it over there to the paved road. I'm going to go down this hill, hopefully not take off and slide off into the pond because it's fairly steep, and load some mud up here. Alright, so I made my way down here in the pond. I didn't set the camera up because that morning sun is like beaming right over the hill right there, and it's actually a lot better now. It was like looking into a spotlight, but you wouldn't be able to see anything. So I come down here and took my mats out here. As you can tell, this stuff is really deep. Still haven't hit anything solid, so good place to lose a machine. Actually very easy to lose a machine. But yeah, I wandered all the way out there. I got to where we needed to go. There's a cup somewhere here. There's a white old cup laying right there. I went about 25 feet past that. But I'm cutting this down, getting our depth of all the sediment, laying it right here. And then I notched a spot in the hill where I can sit. You can kind of see the hill now, how far up there that is. So trying to get the truck down there just really wasn't an option with as wet as it is. This had to be done by the end of the year, and today is the 26th, so not a lot of free time. But I got a pile laid up right here. What I'll do is sit up there, load it into the stockpile hole, and then load it into the truck with the skid steer. And I want to come back down here. Hopefully that sun will be behind the trees, and set the camera up in here. So that's where I'm loading, dumping it from out of the pond into here. That way that can be scooped up with the skid steer. And I got this like half-ass little notch made into the hill so that I can sit right here and hopefully not slide off down the hill. Got to make sure I don't slide off into the hill, or slide off down into the hill. Slide off down into the hole. Can't even talk this morning because that's probably about 8 or 10 feet deep, which would be mud up to about right here. So that would be bad. That would be bad, very, very bad for me and the machine, because there wouldn't be a whole lot of getting out of that, I don't think. Oh, that sun is still bright, isn't it? I'm swinging this way so that I don't drip all this mud over the area right here where I've got to travel up and down out of the pond, because it's already almost a nightmare to get out because it's just so steep, and it doesn't need the added mud on it, so to make it more difficult. Lay out probably, I don't know, however many scoops I can fit up here, and then I'll hop on the skid steer. It's just me today. Tim went home for the week for Christmas, so it's just John and I today. Just one truck, so got plenty of time. Hopefully we can get another truck tomorrow. Knocked on out. I need anymore, and I would be able to stay on the hill. Go ahead and get. I laid up some of the drier stuff this morning. There's kind of a sandbar right there at the end of the pipe, but then everything else is this goopier black mud. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this loaded out, because I got a nice little holding area with that dryer stuff I put up there. This is gonna be nasty in the truck. I'm sure it'll splatter out when it gets dumped in there. Thing about the longer stick on this machine is you got the reach. It's got the exact same reach as the 220 does in a 160 size machine. So I don't like it for clearing because it puts so much stress and strain on it, but you lose a lot of leverage digging stumps. But I think for all around, it's probably nice to have it just for the extra reach on these projects, because it's like almost 2 feet longer than the standard stick. I think one more, maybe two, and that's going to be all that this will hold. I need to level this up a little bit. Kind of tipping over. I don't want to end up down there in the pond. That would be bad. Yeah, I think I can get one more. So I'm making pretty good progress. Only got our truck hauling today. It's kind of hard to get a truck on a holiday week, but we got one rounded up for tomorrow to help out. Finish getting this mud out. I've gotten about 25 feet hauled out. I'll get back in there and lay some more before we leave today, and should get the rest of that out tomorrow.